Yo, what's good, guys? ATG here, back in action. I know I've been MIA for a very long time. I haven't posted anything to the fitness channel in, I don't know, I would have to check. I think it's been months, but do not think for a second that means I haven't been working out. I have been working out, I have been at the gym, I have been staying consistent. Just to give you guys a few updates on what's going on with me. Well, part of the reason why I haven't been uploading is because things have just been pretty rough, pretty busy, pretty hectic, very stressful. So that's part of the reason. But we've still been managing to get our workouts in. So we've plateaued on the weight loss journey, most likely because of the simple fact that I'm not actually counting calories. So either we're gonna have to actually start counting calories, or what I may do is I may just go strict carnivore until I shred off that last 10 pounds of fat that I want to lose, right? Aside from that, the sleep. So the sleep has been an ongoing issue. We have basically we've done the setup to get a sleep study done. We're just waiting to get a call back to set up the actual appointment to go in and actually do the study. Okay, so that's in motion. That's in motion as well. The two things that I've been doing recently that I believe have made a good impact, a pretty solid impact on my sleep quality. For the last 2 days, I've been taking a copious amount of magnesium biglycinate with some vitamin D and some zinc in the nighttime. Around 400 milligrams or a little bit more of magnesium, about 50 milligrams of zinc, and about 25 to 4500 IUs of vitamin D. It varied between the 2 days. The other thing I've been doing with that is right before bed, I've been basically just, what would you call it? Thought dumping. So just everything that's going through my mind, everything that's just flowing through there, going in and out, I'm just dumping it onto paper. It doesn't matter how random it is, how seamless it is. There's no connection, no relation or anything at all, right, with what I'm thinking of. I'm just spamming the thoughts, just spamming them to the paper. And I believe it's helping, because it's probably helping clear my mind, get rid of any anxiety that I have built up, anything that I wanted to say to people that I probably didn't say, etc., etc. It's kind of getting put to paper, so it's kind of getting out of my system. I believe that's been helping a lot. And the reason why I say that is because I did noticeably have less frequency of nocturia. So I only woke up in the last 2 nights once to pee, whereas my norm is something like 3 times, 4 times, right? Which is a massive interruption to my sleep. The other thing I would say is when I check my sleep statistics or sleep stats, and I know they're not very accurate because it's a smart Samsung watch, right? It's not going to be the most accurate, but it did register, and I did feel it. It did register longer periods of REM sleep with some minor increases in my deep sleep quality. So, and I know it to be accurate because I had a lot of dreams in the last 2 nights that I can almost remember. So that's a clear indication of getting more REM sleep, because that's when you dream. It's during rapid eye movement sleep you dream. The only issue is, though, it's still not long enough, so I'm still not necessarily in bed for like 8 to 9 hours, just because of just being busy trying to do different things. And I still am waking up once, which the ideal would be to not wake up at all. The ideal would be to close your eyes, go to bed, your eyes don't open until the alarm goes off, right? That would be ideal. The other thing is I'm still not recovering physically at all, not only just mentally but physically, because my deep sleep is very low, and that's where you get that physical restoration, right? Now, what I've come to realize is that probably part of the reason why my physique and my strength has plateaued for the last few years is simply due to sleep. And my training frequency is not crazy, but it's basically crazy for my body because I'm actually not recovering on a week to week basis from my workouts simply because I'm not getting enough deep sleep. So what I've come to realize is that I actually benefit more from doing each body part or each body composite, body group. So like bicep, like bicep, back, chest, tricep, legs, or push pull legs. I benefit more from doing that, going hard for 1 day a week. Going hard on that body part or that body group for one time for the week and not touching it again for the next week. That works a lot better for me. I'm seeing a lot more results, strength and endurance wise, and just muscle fatigue wise. I'm not just sore the whole week like I usually am. And that's simply because trying to do each muscle group twice a week, my body just is not recovering in time to be able to do that. And it explains why my strength is stagnated. It explains why, from a workout to workout basis, say I do bench one day.
I didn't understand that.
Phone, I'm not talking to you, alright? Bixby is annoying. Say I do chest on Monday. If I go to do chest again on a Wednesday or a Thursday, my chest and triceps are still sore. And I'll actually not be able to do, let's just say I did 5x5 of 225 on Monday. That 5x5 on Wednesday or Thursday is gonna feel so damn hard. And the only reason it feels like that is because, again, I am not recovering. So it almost makes me wonder, what would my muscle mass look like? What would my mental look like? What would my emotional control look like? What would my strength look like? Right? My just whole body composition as a whole look like if I never had this sleep issue. Because I've had this for as long as I can remember, where I'm just not sleeping well at all. And it's a good question, right? I would almost like to imagine that, let's say right now, I believe I'm around 210 to 215. I would almost argue I'd probably be 220, maybe I would say between 223 and 226, 227. And that's just more muscle I'm talking about there. That not fat. I'm talking about just raw muscle mass. Extra I would probably have on me. And I don't even think that's a crazy statement to make, because you have to imagine, like, I've been relatively the same size for years now, minus my legs. I have seen some growth in my legs because of putting a lot of emphasis on them, but aside from that, I've pretty much been plateaued and pretty much been at the same weight for the last, I don't know, 3-4 years, right? So with that being said, we're gonna keep working on the sleep, trying to dial it in, trying to do all the healthy sleep practices, and having good sleep hygiene. This is just a quick clip of what I look like right now. If I got shredded to the point where I lost about 10 pounds of fat, I would be pretty satisfied with how I look. I look pretty damn good, So again, it just goes to show, if I get my sleep locked in, all the better. So that's basically what's going on with me update wise. Well, that's some of what's going on with me. I didn't share everything. Eventually I'll get a bit more personal on the channel, but that's it, guys. ATG, I'm out. I will catch you guys for the next video. Hopefully I get some good content uploaded soon. All right, peace.